Don't tell me you're trying to write another caption now.
Oh, no.
Oh, shit. Here you go. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
trying to fix my apparel. You feel me? Feeling me?
I feel you. Check. Mic check. This is the Matt Violence Podcast, episode 12 or 13. Yeah, I know I can't count. It don't matter. But we got a very, very special guest here. We got Dangles Frazier, a.k.a. my man Nick. What's good, bro? How you feeling?
Man, right now I'm chilling, man. I feel a little bit good because before I start, let me know. Should I look at you? Should I look at the camera? Should I look at the mic? Should I look at the TV? What am I looking at?
Bro, you could just look at me.
Shit,
I mean, I'm not that hard on the eye. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Right now, I feel pretty good right now. I was feeling a little anxiety earlier today, you know. It was me and my man Cisco. We was riding around.
Oh, my bad. I forgot to introduce Cisco. We got Cisco here, too.
Oh, it's all good.
You know what I mean? He's on the third mic. You know what I'm saying?
Good afternoon, everyone.
Yeah, and I feel like, I had a toy that just came out, like yesterday, and I had to get the photos, and it was just running back, do the photo shoot last minute, but right now, shit, I'm feeling good, because the shit is out now.
What kind of toy? You got to specify for those who don't know. You know what I mean? You got to specify, bro.
She said, listen, no, for the ladies, I got that coming out soon. I got, it's like a collectible, I want to call it an action figure. It's not a doll. It's not none of that. It's like a collectible item. Like more so like a memorabilia kind of thing because off of YO's line, so they made like a little figure and like that looked just like me. I'll show you, like, I don't know if the camera gonna pick it up.
Don't worry, you can send me the screenshot.
Oh,
I'll put it on the screen.
Yeah,
We're
We're gonna do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just came out to yesterday for like pre-order and it's shipping out the beginning of October. So I'm like I'm here right now, man.
Yo, that's dope, bro. I'm gonna make sure I support that.
That's the least of the things that I've been working on, man.
That's dope.
But I'm good. I'm living. I'm breathing. My blood is flowing good. I don't got corona. I'm good. I'm good right now, honestly.
Bro, that's all we could really like be grateful for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
honestly, man. Dude, this time that we living in, shit is hectic, man.
But now I'm hyped to have you here though, bro. Like.
Yeah,
for those who don't know behind the scenes, I've been trying to get Nick on here for a minute.
Took a little minute. It's my boy, man. But a lot of shit been going on that I was supposed to come since last month I was supposed to pull up.
Damn near.
Yeah, damn near like a month and change I was supposed to pull up. But we here, we lit.
And that's all that matters, bro. You know what I'm saying? I know that you a busy man.
Yeah.
I know you got other shit going on. But let's start from the beginning. Like we met at John Jay. I think you were hosting. Yeah. You was hosting
John
like
Jay.
some event and then I didn't know that you was hosting.
A little fashion show.
Yeah, I didn't know that you was hosting.
Yeah.
And I think it's a funny story how it like all ended up working out because I didn't have my own dressing room.
We had the same dressing room.
We had to share one.
Facts.
So they kept moving me. I'm over here trying to like warm up and do my thing and shit. They're like, Matt, can you move into like dressing room B? I'm like, fam, that's a closet. I could barely even play. I can't even get changed in here, bro.
At this point, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got 45 models in 3 dressing rooms, and I need to warm up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't. It's hard for me. I'm not going to say I can't, but it was difficult for me to, like, warm up,
around and just be comfortable
get
in the
focused
space.
while people are running around, yelling at each other and shit like that. I'm like, I need a place to kind of just
That's a fact.
come down. Eventually, they got me, like, a room, and they were just like, all right, we finally got your room by yourself. You can just chill here. 10 minutes later, they were just like, oh yeah, by the way, we got to put somebody else in here. Is that okay? Like we apologize for like keep switching things around.
And so I was messing up your vibes?
No. Nah. So it was funny. I'm just like, listen, it's fine. I'm like, who you bringing in here? They was like, we're gonna bring Nick.
I didn't.
I was like, Nick who? They're like, Dangles Frazier. I'm like, okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
So you came into the room. I stopped practicing. I stopped playing, and we just started chopping it up.
Out, yeah.
And that was that, and we just met from there.
I seen you with the violin. I was like, ooh, because I've always wanted to learn how to play violin myself. So when I seen you, I was like, damn, that's lethal. And then that's crazy how full circle life is funny how things happen. We did that, and we wasn't even really doing it together. The fashion show thing.
Yeah.
Like you did your thing, I did my thing, and then we circled back, and then we did something later because I was still in connect with you. So we did the video that was on my gram. That's lit.
That shit was lit.
Yeah, that shit was lit.
That shit took dumb long and it was mad cold too. I'll never forget that shit. I was like, yo.
We did. It was in a train station with that. Different.
And then I remember, I didn't know why it was taking so long, but we did it so late. Like, for those who don't know, NYC trains at night, they have like the stops where they like clean the train and everything.
Yeah.
So I remember you was waiting for that specific time like staying
like a time where it's not like rush hour, people running in and out of trains, like because I had a table with me, I had bread, I had a tablecloth, I had to set that up quick.
All of that.
So it's like to have all of that, and you like I'm taking into account a lot of things, and this time we had to do it 2-3 times just because it's just like nah, this wasn't good. We got to come out of this car.
Right.
Somebody walking around, but this shit came out fire.
But it came out, yeah, it came out really good. It came out really, really good. And that even goes into like the process of like getting this stuff done. You know, a lot of people who don't really know how this stuff works, like our production, getting it done from the beginning, it takes a lot of time, a lot of patience, you know, a lot of trial and error.
Patience. But you know what? I feel like being a creative, there's times where I see things in my head before I do it.
Mm-hmm.
So a video like the one I did with you, it was more so like I saw it, but I'm just like, damn, this shit not coming out like this. I gotta do this. I gotta try this. I gotta try this because I already knew what I was trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I finally got it down packed, it ended up looking better than what was in my head. So just to have the reference and the foundation in your head is just like, damn. And I feel like just to have that creative mind is so crazy to even like fathom things that people, to paint pictures in your head that people don't even understand. You know, like I saw this shit already before I even did it.
And that leads me to like another question too. It's just like when it comes to you producing these projects, the same way that you were just saying that you have them in your head. As far as the people that you surround yourself by, do you have anybody that kind of like shoots it down like, nah, bro, I don't know if you should do that? Or are people just like cheerleaders like yo, just do
Hell
your thing.
no.
Whatever you need, I got your back.
No. Cheerleaders, hell no. Niggas will tell me to my face, nah, bro.
That's not it?
That's not it. Don't do that, bro. Don't do that. Nah, don't come. There's times I come up with shit that's funny or like that's like a good video or a good idea, but it's like a controversial idea or it may like I'm stepping over and there's a lane that I don't need to be in, but I just think it in my head that oh yeah, this is cool. And the niggas will tell me, nah, bro, don't do that. Don't do that right now. That don't make sense.
Has there ever been a time where you like somebody told you not to do it, you did it anyway, and then it was a hit? Like you trusted your intuition?
Yeah, I'm like that. I've done that. You know, I ain't gonna lie and make it seem that I haven't. Even the video that even got me to the level that I'm at right now, like I had no outside influence.
And what video might that be? For those who don't know.
That's the Why You Always Lying video. I ain't seen this shit in a minute. The Why You Always Lying. That video, I ain't gonna lie, bro. That was all me. That wasn't nobody like, yeah, do it like this, do this. No, that was 100% me. That was probably one of the most organic, straightforward ideas I've ever came up with in my life. It was just like, I'm driving to 7-Eleven and I'm listening to the original version on Pandora. It's playing through, I'm driving my mom's whip.
Mm-hmm.
It's playing through the Bluetooth in the car. So I'm listening, I'm like, okay, baby, why you crying? Why you always lying? Oh my God. And I stopped, I turned it, I paused it, I said, wait a minute. Nah, I might do some shit. So then I go on YouTube, this is real shit, bro. This is real shit. I go on YouTube and I type in the instrumental.
Mm-hmm.
I play the instrumental. Why you always lying? Why you always... And I was singing this shit. I'm in the car singing my heart out.
Mm-hmm.
And who would have thought that I would have never foreshadowed that me singing the shit inside of my mother's car would transcend to people of over 20 languages singing my shit.
And that's wild.
I never thought that far. The only place I thought was, this is ill, I'm about to do this. And on top of that, I believed in the idea so much, I went the next day and got a haircut. Because I'm like, I'm about to do this video tomorrow.
Did you get the shirt too that same day? Or you already had that shirt?
Listen to the story. I went and got a haircut, put the part in my hair the same day, the next day.
Mm-hmm.
And I was doing the video in my room at first. Everything else that got big off the video wasn't in the video at first.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing a video in my room. This is me and my brother's room when we used to share the same room. We had a bunk bed in the room.
Damn.
And truthfully, the shirt is not my shirt. It's my brother's shirt.
That was a big ass shirt.
Yeah. It's my brother's shirt. So I put the shirt on. Now I'm looking through the closet. I'm like, damn, I got to find some real R&B open shit right now. I'm looking through. I see a couple of church shirts. I'm looking through. I'm like, this denim shirt look alright. Let me take this. I put this on.
Right.
I did the first part, and then I'm like, what else I'm about to do? What else? Mind you, this is all me freelancing, doing it like
It's you
right
being
there,
you.
right there.
Yeah.
I right then and there. This wasn't written down. This wasn't nothing. I just did it right then and there. So then I'm like, all right. I called my brother, my other brother.
Right.
I'm like, yo, bro, you could come outside real quick. You can help me film this shit. He said, I bet I'm gonna come down, cause he lived upstairs and I lived in the basement. He said, I bet. So we go outside, and I'm telling him exactly how I want it to be. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm about to do this. I'm gonna spin around, crouch down, go. I'm gonna put my foot here.
On the toilet?
I'm doing it. So I filmed the shit, and I go inside. I'm in the darkness, bro. I'm in the darkness. I remember this vividly. I'm in the darkness in the room, editing this shit. I'm like, all right, yeah, I gotta do this. I gotta get this shit done. So then I put the video out at like around 7-ish, 6-ish.
Right.
August 29th.
My son got the date and all that.
Bro, this shit is crazy.
But it was that legendary.
It's crazy, bro. Like, imagine being the nigga that made this shit. So then, okay, cool. I'm chilling. I didn't think too much of it. Time is passing. I go to a barbecue at one point, and then I go on the gram. I seen somebody that was like popping on the gram, repost my shit, and I'm like, oh shit, okay, cool. And then there was a point where I go on the gram, I'm scrolling, I keep seeing my face, and I'm just like,
that's odd.
I'm like, what's going on right now?
Right.
I'm literally seeing people that follow me. They the meme is a thing right now. This is happening right now before my eyes. So I'm just like, okay.
This was 2013?
This is 2015.
2015. Damn,
Yeah.
2 years. Okay. 2015.
And so let me go back. When I made the video, I made the Instagram version. And then my mans told me to take the video. One of my mans, he live in, where does that nigga live? He live in Texas. He live in Houston? I think he live in Houston. Because we used to make videos. I was on Vine. He told me to make a 6-second version, put it on Instagram, Vine, and Twitter. So when I made that, it took off.
Damn.
Because it's just straight 6 seconds. It's just a song by itself.
And
it's
it
not
goes
the
straight to the
beginning part.
point, too.
It's straight to it. So then I did that, and then, bro, my phone was blowing up.
And this was back when the Instagram notifications came to like your lock screen and all that too,
Yes,
right? Yeah.
I took that off. Bro, I had to get a new phone.
Like overheated? It did some shit.
I can't make this shit up, bro. My phone overheated. Shit was coming down. Shit was just like... And I'm just looking at it like... I'm not thinking that deep into it. But I'm just like, oh shit. Like, this is really happening right now. I got Complex hitting me up.
Damn.
To do an interview. Fox 5 News called my crib. I don't know how they got my number. They called my crib. I got a lot of shit. People reaching out. I didn't realize how hot this shit was. And then I remember one time Vashti, I don't know if you know who Vashti is. She hit me up, and my shit was in the club. She played this shit in the club. And that was the first time I heard this shit in the club.
Everybody was singing this shit.
Yeah, and I was just like, whoa. Damn, I like the way this shit feel right now. And I was still new to it. I didn't have no knowledge. I didn't have the proper experience on how to move in situations. I was more so like a nigga just trying to figure it out in his basement, just making videos because this is what I wanted to do. This is what I believed in, you know?
Right.
And I'm seeing all this shit happening around me, and I'm just like, whoa, this is real life right now. This is happening. And I go to a club, and when it really hits me is like I forgot what I was at a club called Liberty something, Liberty Theater. Liberty Theater in the city. They closed down.
Mm-hmm.
So my man True Blends, he let me get on the mic.
That's my guy.
Yeah, True Blends is my boy.
We gonna get True Blends on here eventually.
Yeah, soon come. He let me get on the mic and sing it. That was the first time I ever did it.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody sang the shit. And it's like, it gives you a certain rush.
You got the goosebumps and all of that?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Like, it's real. Like, I'm feeling like, damn, this shit is happening for me.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a lot that went on, bro. And I could honestly say that a lot of people don't really understand what it means to get to that certain level.
Going viral and then getting notoriety.
A lot of people like to assume that, oh, you went viral off of one video. No, nigga, I've been doing this shit.
Mm-hmm.
I've been making videos. I've been making YouTube videos. I've been dancing. I've been being, energetic. I've been being me. Because that's what it is. I'm not going to be nobody else. I'm going to be me. So, it was a lot of negativity, like, people don't understand what comes with this type of shit.
And that's, okay, so, that idea that people don't really know where you were before the video. They don't. And it brings me to this, because I fell into this hole. Like, when I went viral.
Yeah.
It's almost as if instead of just being yourself, you continue trying to produce the same video.
And here's the thing, I'm glad you said that.
And watching you, I've watched you reinvent yourself.
I did a few times.
A lot of people can't do that. A lot of people do not have that ability to reinvent themselves. They just stick to what works.
Because they think that they're too consumed on the idea of pleasing people, because they felt like that one thing got that spark. I got to do something similar to that.
And what's crazy is the only thing you have to do is just be authentic to yourself first and foremost. Once you do that, you're good. So I remember even when you said that you didn't know that it was going to go crazy like that. Honestly, it's not your job to know.
You're not supposed to plan that out.
It just happens.
I'm just trying to do some shit that I think is ill.
But that's the point. You think it's ill, it's authentic to you, you put it out, it hits, and that should be it.
Yeah.
That really should be it. And it's just like, it's unfortunate that like, myself, I fell into it for a little bit, and other people can fall into that hole of just like, yo, all right, this worked, let's stick to the formula. And it's just like, nah, like, yo, the value is in authenticity. Yeah. Authenticity shifts. It never stays the same. Who we are morphs every single day, every month, every season, every year.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, we were having this conversation a little earlier too. Like, people know me as the violinist. And there's a lot of times I correct people. I'm just like, yo, I just happen to play the violinist.
I just know how to do this.
Yeah, but I'm not a violinist. You know what I'm saying? It's like, to me, being that I know a ton of violinists, there's a margin. There's like a shelf life on what it means to be a violinist. It's like, I'm so much more than that.
Yeah.
Hence the reason why I started this podcast and everything. It's just like, there's so many more stories and experiences that we have to talk about that are also authentic to who we are. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. And I feel like, with this, when that whole situation happened for me and I took off, it was like, it changed me as a person. Because I was put into an environment and energy that was around me that I've never imagined experiencing. Of course I'm around women. Of course I'm around bread. Of course I'm around alcohol. Of course I'm around, like, it's just what it is. I'm in a club a lot. I'm doing things that necessarily that wasn't a part of the plan,
Not accustomed to it.
Yeah, I'm not accustomed to it, but it's like I molded into being in that life just off the strength of how fast shit was moving, And with the negativity that came with it, it's just like, you gotta be strong in this shit, bro. Like, because being at that point, you could really, there's times where you could expect certain things, but you're not supposed to expect anything out of anybody, no matter what. If you put something out and you expect somebody to repost it or tag you or none of that dumb shit, but you gotta just keep going, bro. You gotta stay true to yourself. And then I treated, after a while, I had to treat it like, no offense to anybody, I had to treat it like selling drugs. Like, I treat my content like I'm dealing drugs.
Explain.
basically like I have to supply. It's supply and demand. You know, there's times where people could really get hooked to it. Drug dealers, they be up at the weirdest hours. They up getting to it, trying to figure it out. They distributing at random times. They figuring out at random times. They got their team with them. Smart drug dealers. And I'm not talking about little niggas selling weed on the. I'm talking about
Not nickel and
drug
diamond.
dealers.
Yeah.
I'm talking about real deal drug dealers. Like, not necessarily saying that I do this shit, because I don't do this shit. Like, I've seen niggas that do this shit, but it's more so of like I'm trying to train myself to have the same thought process of treating a situation like it's life or death. Like, I have to figure it out. I have to get it done, because if not, somebody else gonna come and do it for me. Not necessarily saying that that person works for me, but they're gonna do it for me and take the spot. And I'm the type of person where it's just like, I like to take my time. I like to be patient. I like to understand that, you know, sometimes people go through shit. Sometimes people have to go through phases to learn who they are as a person. And I understand that I had to go through all of this shit that I had to go through, whether it's relationships that broke up, or like situations that I thought was solidified and it wasn't. I had to go through all of this shit. And when I tell you that in the past 5 years that I went through like a roller coaster plethora of shit, you would not believe me if I tell you this shit.
Bro,
like,
listen, you're speaking from artist to artist.
Like, bro, this shit is different.
Bro, I've dealt with like legit jealousy and envy.
You could watch niggas change.
Yo, like in front of your eyes, like the people that you're supposed to trust, the people that you think that got your back, the people that you think love you.
But here's the thing about this shit.
Are the same people that are jealous.
Sometimes we, as a genuine person, you have the habit of being that nice guy and thinking that people fuck with you. But they only fuck with you when shit pop. But where was y'all niggas at when I was in the soil? Where I was at when I was in the dirt, when I was in the slums? And it's just like, it's cool that, you know, people want to hop on things because it gravitates towards them, but don't act like, you know, you was around when the developmental stage, like you wasn't around during the developmental stage.
Do you feel like people need to be around in order to support you?
No.
During that developmental stage. So who exactly are you referring to? Those people who...
When I say people that weren't around during the developmental stage, I'm talking about the people that just want to be around.
Around you?
No, not when I say around, I don't mean like supporting wise. They just want to be around. They see something that's lit, and they just want to pull up because it's lit.
Got you.
Oh yeah, he be in the spots. He be around Chris Brown. He be around Diddy. He be around because it looks lit. But people don't understand that there's an underlying, like, we gotta be a solid foundation. Like, what can you add? What do you have to offer to this team? You're not just pulling up because niggas is popping bottles in the club. Or you're not just around because niggas got some bread and they might be in nice cars. Or nah, it's not that type of situation. Like, what do you have to offer as a person? Like, what are you doing for you? You know, how can you help you and how can I help you? And I realized I've always been a person before I blew up. My main concept was I want to get famous so I can help people. I swear to God, bro, I can't make this up. I said that shit to myself. I want to get there so I can help people. Because a lot of shit don't make sense.
What's funny is I think this is part of the reason why we clicked so well.
Yeah.
You know? Because it's just like, for me, I'm the same way. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool for me to get the exposure and the notoriety, but there's so many other people that I know who are in the same circle as me who are just as talented, if not more talented. I'm just like, yo, you guys can get it too. Yeah. Being that I kind of figured it out, being that I had the audacity to just try it and figure it out.
Try some shit.
Yo, I need you guys to do this too. Let me help you.
And when you say help, it's not necessarily a thing where I'm about to hold your hand. It's a thing, a lot of people get the word help confused. If you got some shit where you planned out and you trying to figure it out and you got your own vision and you got your own ideas on a thing, alright, cool. Let me help you expand on the shit. But if you got a blank canvas, I'm not gonna pull up to you with the paint.
Yeah, I can't do it for you.
Give me something.
Right.
Give me something.
Just let me know what you need me to do. But if you don't want it, I can't want it more than you. But other than that,
just that line alone, you said some shit.
retweet that shit.
I can't want it more than you.
I can't want it more than you, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, it sucks, but it's just like,
it's just the way of life. Sometimes, just like I said, people see something that's lit. You got to think about it. Women, men, it's all the same thing. Men like to look down on women. Women like to look down on men, but they're both the same. Like, women are leeches when something is lit, and so are men when shit is lit. Not necessarily saying people that are genuine, but I'm more so talking about people that just see something and see like, okay, yeah, I want to be around this. I want to be around this.
I want to be a part of this.
Just like a girl in the club seeing niggas popping 10, 20 bottles, they want to pull up in a section. Niggas are the same thing. Niggas are also hoes when they see shit is lit.
But you know what's so interesting, bro? Like, when it comes to the depth of what we do, I'm gonna speak for myself personally.
Yeah.
Popping bottles, being around different celebrities.
It's not lit.
Bro, you think that's the fun part?
It's not.
That's not the fun part. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not the fun part.
You gotta understand why niggas pull up to clubs for an hour tops and dip.
It's not that fun.
It's not.
Bro, I'm gonna speak for myself. I don't want to speak for everybody else. I can't speak for you. I'm gonna speak for myself. Bro, that shit deadass makes me uncomfortable. I'm just like, yo,
drains you.
I'm here, I'm drinking. I'm like, damn, I might be fucked up in the morning. I might be fucked up in the morning, and it's just like, yo, I could be working right now.
That shit changed me, bro. Like, that shit will change you.
What else can we get done right now? You know what I'm saying?
It's cool, you know, to get that bag, walk in, let's chill for a little bit, you know, celebrate, and then escape. But there's people that's really in there. It's a circus. You know, and then not to discredit my DJs, not to discredit, you know, the bartenders, the workers in the spot, but it's just like, it's a popularity contest. It just feel like high school when you're in the club. You know, like I went to high school already. I'm not doing this shit again. And
it's funny that you say that it's like high school. High school and middle school for me was a dark place. Very, very dark. You know what I'm saying? People really talk about being different, and that's funny that's like one of your many like slogans and catchphrases and shit like that.
We don't get to that.
Yo, it's crazy how niggas would be like, yeah, I'm different, like new artists and everything, like I'm different. And then like when I watch them do it, their act or their performance or whatever the hell that they're doing that they're trying to push, you're claiming that you're different, but I don't catch that vibe.
When you say you're different, you don't. When you're different, you don't say that you're different.
You just feel it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, fam, I'm one of those people who are genuinely different. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, I'm not just different on stage. Like,
not because it sounds cool.
Bro, I live this shit every day. Being different, I'm gonna speak for myself again. That shit is uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? Again, it's just like
being different is supposed to be uncomfortable.
You gotta build your self confidence. You gotta build your self confidence at a different level,
bro. And it's just like, yo,
when you're different,
because
you're not accepted by most.
Part of the Matt violinist's like energy and aura and the experience, bro. Like all of middle school, bro. Like to get away from being like made fun of and teased and fighting and shit like that. Bro, I used to skip out on lunch. I used to have a Pop-Tart in the morning.
I'm not even trying to pull up to that shit.
I'm not pulling up to these niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would skip lunch. I would go into a dead-ass quiet room. Mad soundproofing, bro. Like, you could clap. That shit is dead. I would go into that room and just practice. Just play. Just to escape that. You want to talk about being different? My nigga, being different is more than just saying the shit. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta live this shit.
I can feel that. Yeah. Like, you can't...
I feel this shit you saying.
That's what I'm saying. Like I can feel when something is different. I can feel when somebody is not the same. You know what I'm saying? It's just like
when somebody's just a generic copy of somebody else or just a concept of somebody else.
Right. So it's just like when you say that you're different, in my head I'm just like, are you really? Are you really? Because I've been on your page and the only thing I see you like reposting is fucking Kehlani tweets. You know what I'm saying? Are you really different, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, it's tough, bro. Like, I've been in situations where, like, I've been, like, right before I've gotten on stage, like, you've seen me when I'm about to perform. I'm just chilling. I'm always just chilling.
You gotta get in the zone, that's why.
I'm in a zone. I'm not really here to impress nobody. I'm just here to do my job, go back home, right? So there'll be people on and, like, backstage. They don't say nothing to me while I'm backstage. I'll go perform, come off stage. They'll be like, "Yo, bro, that shit was crazy. I didn't expect that from you."
What that mean?
Yeah, in my head, I'm just like, so what were you expecting? You think I'm gonna get on this stage and make a damn fool of myself, my nigga? Like,
Like,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
man, like you see how I'm focused right now. Like it's not even that type of situation.
it's crazy, man.
Is
It's
that it?
No, we good. The camera just stopped. It only records for like 30 minutes, then it shuts
Turn
off.
my sound off.
Bro, you good. You don't gotta do that.
Word.
You good.
I already started doing that.
Blowing me up.
But yeah, man, it's
Like, what did you expect me to do? Like, you thought I was gonna come up here and bullshit? Like, I believed in myself enough to make it to this situation right now.
Mhm.
If I didn't believe in myself, I wouldn't be here. They wouldn't have set me up. I wouldn't have proven myself. It's not even a situation where you're trying to prove yourself to somebody else. You gotta prove yourself to yourself.
that's it. I have to fuck with it first. And
If
foremost.
you don't fuck with it, it don't count.
It don't.
I tell niggas that every day. If I don't like it, the shit don't count. Anybody could get 100,000,000 niggas to reshare and like it. If I don't like it, damn, I'm tight.
But you know what's funny too? It's just like part of me liking it is making sure that I keep other people out. Because other people's opinions and other people's thoughts, that can really contaminate the flow.
And I tell him that all
That
the
shit
time.
really contaminates the
I tell
flow.
Cisco that all the time. I said, bro, you got to be careful who you tell certain things. Because you could tell me some shit and I could be like, bet, bro, that's lit. And even if I tell him something like, yo, no, I'm not really fucking with that. I'm his mans. I'm not going to just say, nah, that shit was whack. I'm going to give you information that makes you want to fix it better because or even add to what it is you're trying to do, you know? And you don't even have to listen to me, even though I'm your mans. But I'm just one of the trusted people that you could confide your ideas in. You can't just, there's times, bro, I had ideas that I told people, like women, and then it's just like the response is just like, damn, why did I tell you this? Now it makes me not want to do it. Now I feel like this shit is whack. And I'm just like, wait, nigga, I made the illest shit that I did by myself. I didn't ask you for your opinion. I just did
I didn't
this
have
shit.
to explain it to you.
I didn't have to explain this shit to you. I did it for me. I put it out and you took it for what it was.
And yo, it's crazy too. Like when somebody else asks me for advice or like criticism on their work, bro, one of the biggest lessons that I've learned from myself, and this is based on other people giving me critiques that I didn't necessarily take, well. If you don't know, just say like, bro, I ain't never heard no shit like that in my life. I don't know how to judge it, so I'm not going to. You know what I'm saying?
That's honest.
If that's the truth. And for me, I've learned that I don't know holds weight. If you don't know, that's fine. You know what I'm saying?
My mom that too.
I'm saying that's cool.
My
You
mom
don't-
hate that. She hate to say I don't know.
Yo, if you don't know, you don't know, bro. You human. You make mistakes. Know what I'm saying?
Look
You
it
know what I
up.
mean? Like
Figure it out.
just because I ask for a critique doesn't always mean that you have to be negative. You don't have to insert a negative comment. You don't have to. And I'm not saying that like negative comments aren't necessary to get things to where they need to be. I'm just saying for those who don't know what to say. If you don't know what to say, just say that you don't know. Bro, I don't know. I ain't never heard no shit like this before. I'm not saying that it's good or bad. Only thing I know is I wouldn't listen to this. It's just not for me. But that doesn't mean that what you're doing does not have value.
Yeah,
Know what I'm saying?
that's facts.
So,
I feel like that's one of the most genuine things you could say to somebody is like, I don't even know what to say. Like, it's the first time I actually heard something like that.
Yeah, like I don't know how to really react and give you a response
Yeah.
to this right now.
Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm
can I
saying?
get back to you?
And it's almost just like, for me, it's like, I don't even want to disrespect your work by giving like a generic comment on it. Because I don't know if it's higher than that or lower than that. I feel like right now, like where this music or wherever this art left me is beyond me right now. That's that.
Yeah.
Speaking of beyond me, that brought me to Haha Davis, and it made me think about something. There have been times where I've been compared to other violinists. It bothered me.
Yeah.
Have there been times where like people compared you or like held you up in the same light or like, made comparisons that like rubbed you the
Absolutely.
wrong way?
Of course. Of course. I feel like this was the early stages, of me having success. And I felt like I was compared to a lot of I wouldn't say a lot of people, more so like specific people.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna really like call out people's names right now. But I was compared to people and it was annoying because I'm just like, yo, I'm I'm here. I'm trying to figure it out because you got eyes on you, so you're trying to figure it out. So at that point, when I'm getting compared to people, I'm just like, I bet I gotta reinvent myself. I gotta figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta get. Oh, who this? This nigga's calling me. Hold on, it's my lawyer. I got answer.
Do you think?
Yo,
And said my lawyer.
I know, right?
what's up? Where at? I bet I'm about to fix it right now. My fault. I was trying to type it quick because I had to do this podcast. You fuck with it?
Well, yes, Nick. I fuck
I
with it.
bet. Let me fix that shit ASAP. I'm gonna do it right now. Bet. Good looks.
Just needs a little tweaking.
Yeah, nigga told me I had a little
Watch Nick take like another 45 minutes just to fix this goddamn caption or whatever the hell he gotta fix. He about to take dumb long to do that shit.
I gotta fix one word.
Hold on.
I misspelled one word.
I had a typo. My fault.
Nah, it's all good. It's all good.
Oh shit. That's what he hit me. He said, "Yo, typo."
I ain't gonna front. I'm king typo, bro. King typo. I always got something wrong with some caption. There's always something wrong. There's always some sort of flaw in my work somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And one of my homeboys too. Shout out to Ricky Motional, aka Eric. There was one time he stopped by, and he was rapping. I was recording some of his shit, and he made a mistake.
Yeah.
He was like, "Bro, like I'm so dumb. I can't believe I made this mistake. I'm so this. I'm so that." He was just being
himself up.
Yeah, just self-deprecating. I'm like, bro, I'm gonna tell you this shit right now. Your mistakes don't make
That's
you
it.
wrong. Your mistakes make you original. It's okay.
You learn from them shits.
Try again. Keep it pushing. Keep it pushing.
Oh shit, I'm spelling shit wrong, left and right. Fuck, god damn.
So it's alright, man. It's alright, man.
Shit, I put. Oh my god.
What did you fuck up?
I fucked up on. I spelled partnered wrong. Wow.
You don't got spell correct on it? Autocorrect?
Yeah, and I spelled surreal wrong too. Jesus Christ.
Or you spell sorrow?
I put sorrow. Yo, I hope niggas in the comments, yo, this nigga put sorrow. Let's see, watch this, hold on. Actually, I'm gonna look at this shit later because I'm in the middle of some shit right now.
You have to write in the comments below that. I'm
Anybody,
a little too
I feel like
busy to
niggas not
check my
focused on the spelling. So I'm good.
They just focusing on the content. That's all it is.
Somebody call me. Somebody definitely call me.
Nah, I was trying to see if y'all was paying attention or not. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Like, oh man, that's jokes.
Yeah, my fault, bro. I'm back in tune on this shit. My bad.
Nah, it's
bro.
all
I'm
good.
back.
It's all good.
I have to fix that ASAP.
One
Do me a
of the
favor.
funniest
Move
things
over
when
to your this way. Just a little bit. You're a little bit
Right.
off center. Yeah. When you got comfortable, you kind of started like leaning over. You good. Right there.
Alright.
Bet. You
Mic
can
is
also
good.
you can grab the whole stand and just move it over to the same way.
It's good. The mic is good.
Yeah, straight. That's good. Straight.
Yo.
Yeah, man. But yeah, it's just like going back to like the critiques and everything and how it contaminates certain situations. For me, when it comes to being authentic, sometimes being authentic just means that maybe my ears or my eyes needs to be honest. You don't really need many people to see it or hear it. For me, I think about it this way. Shooters shoot. When you play ball, missing is part of the game. But when you shoot that shot, you think every shot's going in. Know what I'm saying?
Wow, you said some shit.
No, but I'm dead ass though. It's just like I don't really get upset when I look back at certain things
Yeah.
and I see that there's mistakes. I don't even watch back live performances for that reason. I don't want to hear the mistakes. Only thing I know is that when I shot that shot, when I pulled up from half court, oh, you best believe I'm thinking that shit is going in every
Yeah.
single time.
You putting in the effort as if this shit going in.
It's going in. I'm not
Yeah.
doubting myself. I'm not second guessing that. You know what I'm saying? Like the shot, I'm putting the shot up. Every shot that I put up, I think is going in. But that being said, the shots that you do miss, I don't even like make a big deal over it, bro. Missing is part of the game. You're gonna miss some shots. Get the ball again, get open, shoot it again. I don't care if you miss 45 times. As long as it's a good shot, it's an authentic shot, take it every fucking time. Who cares if you miss?
One day you're going to make that shit.
And that can be the one pivotal shot that you needed to change the whole flow of the game. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, this is some shit.
Yo, like, okay, so the first time I went viral, it was with Mappy. Mappy is a French violinist, beautiful woman, beautiful woman. And we've been following each other for like years. Mad random. I saw her at MSG. Just like, just in the crowd, just taking a video. I'm like, yo, how long are you going to be in New York for? You know what I'm saying? She was like, I'm going to be out here for like the next like 2.5 months. I'm like, yo, pull up tomorrow.
Let's get it.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't know what the fuck was about to happen, And it's like, she pulled up. I'm like, what do you want to do?
Got vibed out?
Yeah, she was like, I don't know. I'm like, I bet. Talking about the whole producer mind, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, I was like, I bet. Let's play this song, add the harmonies here, go into that. That's that.
Shit boss.
Fam. That shit went crazy.
Genuine shit.
It went crazy.
It wasn't thinking about, yeah, let's do this. It's gonna bust.
And that's why it's always a red flag to me when people just like, yo, let's do this video. It's gonna go viral. I'm just like, whoa.
Relax, nigga. Like,
we don't know where this video's gonna go.
Yeah, like,
chill.
Yeah, calm down.
If you want to do the video, you want to do the podcast, you want to do whatever, let's just do it.
Let's do this shit because we want to do it.
Yeah,
not because it's gonna go viral.
What does that really mean? Like why do you want it to go viral? You know what I'm saying? And that's another question that I asked myself when I started like trying to like carbon copy like the same products. Why do you want it to go viral? It's because I was able to now leverage those eyes for money. I'm just like, okay. Eventually, I noticed that like you don't need to do that. Just have your highest value possible. Make sure that I'm doing it to the best of my ability. That's why now I don't put out videos every day. I don't put out the same shit. I don't just put out soca covers. One day I might do R&B. One day I might do a country song.
One day you might do some wild shit.
The same way that I just said that authenticity shifts depending on where I am. Mm-hmm. That's all that matters.
And change is not a thing that... Change is constant. Change happens every day. People change every day. You wasn't the same today how you was yesterday. So... People don't understand that change happens. People get so mad when you try to do different things. But it's like people don't understand that change happens every day. Like Jay-Z albums, Reasonable Doubt is not the same thing as Magna Carta. It's two different niggas.
It's two different albums.
Two different people. Two different albums.
And I was talking to my homegirl Mickey, and I'm starting to like notice this. I'm just like, yo, we are at like a point of privilege. We have the ability to constantly change.
Yeah.
A lot of people, like that I know that like work in like an office or work at a bank or a teacher. That's all it really is.
That's it until they tell you
can't do it.
Hey, we're gonna make you the English teacher now. Hey, we're gonna make you the history teacher now.
Right. It's just like, yo, we can literally move in and out of boxes. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So being that I know and I'm aware that I'm at a point of privilege, again, now I'm just like, fam, no offense to you, but you just work in the office. You have to follow rules. I don't have to do this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you and I, like, we're making money from posting shit on Instagram. We're making money just being ourselves.
And just being noticed and figuring it out along the way, creating your own little situation. That's absolutely right.
So it's just like,
that's a fact.
Why should I go out of my way to explain myself or try to create something that only these pocket of people will like when you are marginalized to what you do? And again, I'm saying that with no offense. Mm-hmm. I'm not trying to offend nobody.
I know what you're doing.
It's just that, again, we're just in two different fields. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? If you are an electrician, don't talk to the carpenter about what he should be doing. This is not your field of expertise. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. It's just you're speaking from a consumer aspect. You're not speaking from a producer standpoint. Like, them people, like a carpenter can't tell an electrician how to change a light bulb. Because it's like, what are you talking about, bro?
I do this.
You can't do that. You can't tell me how to do this.
And with that being said, bro, I've had experiences, man. Like, I've been marked as the asshole for doing business with certain people. And I've had this conversation before. Like, I've run into people who swear that they know how to do my job better than me. You've never done this shit a day in your fucking life. But you're about to tell me how I should be doing my job? You should be charging X amount. Says who? Says who?
True.
You shouldn't talk to me like that. Why not? It's not professional and nobody's ever gonna want to work with you again. How do you know?
What am I saying that's like really making you feel like this is not professional? And what's your idea of being professional?
That leads me to a subjective conversation. Being professional, it's subjective.
Yeah.
The way that you choose to be professional, the way that I choose to be professional, it's like we have two different interpretations of that. There isn't one that's more right than the other. One isn't right or wrong. It's just a matter of perspective. What side of the fence are you on? Are you on the side of the fence where if you act out of line or you're not behaving the way that you were told to behave, does somebody have the ability to take your job away? Okay, so if that is the case, I understand why you might think that being professional only can happen one way. It's not like that for us. You know what I'm saying? If somebody tries to do some foul shit to us, kiss my ass. I go somewhere else and make this bread. You're not stopping me.
Facts.
Nobody's gonna want to work with you again. I bet. I got a booking next week. I got a hosting next week. What are you talking about? Know what I'm saying? I could rant about this shit all day, son. I ain't gonna lie.
I like that.
No, but yo,
Like you have the option and the confidence in your abilities.
I don't need you. My value does not come from you. My value comes from me. I already put the work in. I've already practiced. You know what I'm saying? I've already perfected this. I'm still learning at this. So just because you may not like something doesn't mean that nobody's ever gonna want to work with me again. With that being said, I'm gonna continue to move this way, and I'm telling everybody, bro. I'm telling everybody. Like, when I start making the millions, the M's, I'm gonna start making them M's, not because I said yes to everything, but because I said no to a lot of things.
That's facts.
You know what I'm saying?
You have to say no, even if shit could seem so high, shit could seem so extravagant, but it's like, nah, I can't do that. It don't make sense for me to even be here right now. I can't do that.
Bro, I turned down mad money. People were just like, yo, I need you to pull up. I see you do the soca thing, the reggae thing and all that. I want you to come through and play some wild shit, some Middle Eastern joint. I'm just like, bro, I'm not gonna lie. I don't have time to do that, and that's not what I do. So I know this is great money and all, but I don't want to come here and get and like bullshit on the product. You know what I'm saying?
I can't bullshit you.
I can't bullshit you, bro. Like, I can't do that. You're gonna have to get somebody else. That's not what I do. Now, if you call me to do some reggae, soca, hip hop, R&B, knock that out the park. That's what I do all the time. You know what I'm saying? It's not just about the bread.
We were just talking about that this morning, actually. Me and Cisco.
Damn.
Like, is a lot of people don't understand that it's not really always about the bread. Sometimes it's about the vision. It's about the idea. Where do you see this going? You know, like how far you wanna reach with this. Not just like, oh yeah, I need that quick $20, a quick 100, quick 1,000, quick 2,000. You know, it's not that type of situation. Because sometimes you're trying to touch spirits. You're trying to touch souls for what you want to do. Oh shit.
How many souls are you trying to reach?
How many souls? He texted me that yesterday. How many souls are you trying to reach? And it's just like, when you have that genuine idea of you just trying to touch people in their hearts, then you start doing things that you didn't even know that you could even do.
It's limitless, bro. It's literally limitless.
And then also with the whole change happening every day thing, like me even having to rebrand myself a few times because I just genuinely wasn't happy with what was going on. So with the whole, even me, the different shit, like when I made While You Was Lying, that shit popped crazy. But then there was times when I just wasn't feeling it. Like I was just feeling crazy. Like, damn, like I'm at the peak of my life right now of my success, but I don't feel like I am. You know, I had a bunch of money in my pocket, but I still felt broke. So that just don't make sense.
There's more to you than just this one video.
Yes. So over time, things happened, and then I was just like, you know what? I'm about to just say fuck it. Stop trying to please people and just do whatever makes me happy. I'm about to just be on some different shit, quote unquote different, which is how that even came to fruition. Like, I spoke that into existence. I decided to do that. I decided to change. I decided to just do things that I felt that was lit. So by me doing that, it allowed me to create an entirely different wave, you know. And it's so crazy how much things have happened since 2015 when I made the first video, like the first video that made me take off, like people was dressed up as me for Halloween like 2 years.
I remember seeing that shit. I remember seeing that shit.
Back to back 2 years, like one YO was lying and one in the fit that I wore in a different video. Like that's back to back, and I'm just like, damn, this is different. Like I didn't plan for that to happen. I just was true to me. I was being me, and whatever happened, I just okay, go ahead, do what you want with it. So I feel like that's all it comes down to, like, you know, be true to you and just understand, like, you know, there's a lot of principles that you have to follow in this life. And you know, a lot of people are shady, a lot of people are funny, a lot of people are mixy, but you got to understand, like, you got to be strong in this situation. Like, you got to have will. You got to have, you know.
You got to have the audacity.
Yeah, the audacity.
That's a real
you gotta
thing.
Be fearless and have the audacity to do some shit. Like you had the audacity to make a podcast.
Bro, I could barely speak fucking English, bro. I be stuttering and shit like that. I'm like, nah, fuck it. I got these stories, nigga. Like, I got people that I know, that I fuck with, that I genuinely, like, have, like, love for. I'm like, nah, I'm gonna do it anyway. Who cares? Who cares?
You had the audacity to play the violin for 18 years and get nice at it. I had the audacity to make videos because I believed in it, dance, and I got more shit for you, bro. I had the audacity to even make a record label.
I had no idea about that shit.
I had no idea. See, that's why I'm here. I had
the
audacity to make a record label, you know, get a toy made. And with the record label, it's like, that's why I've been so low on the gram, because, like, I have a whole business, you know, that I'm situating, a whole consulting company that we got in the works called Formula One. You know, we just got a whole bunch of things in the works that, you know, I'm just trying to take it to the next level. Like, you know, if I have to be the launch pad for people, if I have to be the, you know, the starting point for a lot of people to get to that next level, shit, I'll do it. But I need to handle what I got going on first so I could be that.
It's funny that you say that, you being a launch pad. I have this saying, like, I had a homegirl that needed help, and she was just, like, distraught, bro. She was overwhelmed, you know? And she called me just to, like, kind of vent. I'm like, yo, what do you need help with? She told me that she needed help. I'm not going to say what it is, because I don't want to give that person away. She was like, yo, I need help with this. I'm like, yo, I do this shit too. I'm like, yo, I'm coming over tomorrow.
He was on ASAP.
Bro, the best way to help somebody dig a hole is to pick up a fucking shovel.
Damn, he said some shit. He been saying some shit today.
Know what I'm saying? Don't talk to me about how to dig the hole. Pick up the shovel, bro.
Let's get it. Like, yeah, proactive. Let's get it.
Bro, it will go quicker if we're both digging.
And that's the same thing I felt about him, Cisco, and he had his whole business going on with his cocktail business. Like, I remember when he didn't even start it yet, and we were talking about it. I was like, yo, bro, whatever you need, shit, I don't want nothing. You do this, I'm here to help you. I will drive you from A to B. Like, I will let you, I'm here selling the shits with you. Let's get it. Like, this is your shit.
Right.
He was there.
I'm
like,
just here to
the
provide
whole way.
that extra bit of will and fire that you need to do your shit. I don't want none of your shit. I got my own shit going on. I don't need your shit. I'm just here to provide that will that you need, you know.
What do you need? Just tell me what you need,
Yeah.
and I'll do it. Once you, like, get the ball rolling, I bet let's do it. What you need?
Yeah. To make it something bigger than you could even possibly see it. Like, let's take this shit further than you even see it.
And I think that's the difference between you and I and a lot of other artists. You know what I'm saying? I feel like there's a lot of people that have, like, that what would you call it? They feel entitled. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have to do this. I don't have to show up to sound check. I don't have to be on time because I'm the superstar. I'm this. I'm like, bro, I spent my own money on all of this shit. I've loaded up speakers, like, carrying everything, loading everything in, loading everything off, going on YouTube, calling people, asking questions, like, doing my absolute best to figure it out because I'm not entitled to nothing. Talking about being different, you know what I'm saying? Nobody gave me anything. Nobody.
They don't really owe me that.
They didn't open up that lane to you like, Matt, you want this, then here, this is.
You trying to take this shit.
I took it.
Like,
it's mine.
I want this. Oh, word, that's what you got. Okay, cool, give me that. Oh, word, okay, cool, I want that too.
Bro, the shit that like I'm willing to do, a lot of people are not willing to do. They're not willing to do it.
I can second that. You risking it. You living at it on edge. Like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna take this risk. If shit don't work out, fucking on to the next.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, yo, it's weird. Talking about like manifesting things, it's just like, I swear to God, one of these days I'm gonna meet Mike Tyson, and Mike Tyson gonna be my best friend. Like, me and Mike Tyson gonna be tight. You know what I'm saying?
What type of manifestation is that? That's different, and it's just like even some shit like that. Like, it's possible,
Bro, but here's the thing. Tyson was ferocious, bro. Like, it's like, I'm just like, bro, it was literally scary to watch him knock shit out. No matter what is in his path, that's mine. Give me that. Know what I'm saying? I know y'all niggas paid $50 for a pay-per-view, $75 for a pay-per-view. This shit is over round 1, 30 seconds.
Yeah, my
Give me
fault.
my bread.
Shit, they're done in 30 seconds.
You know what I'm saying?
That.
That's why I have that shit up in my kitchen. Whatever I do, knock that shit the fuck out. Knock it out. It's yours. Take it.
Vicious.
Take it. It's yours. Violin, mine. If I want to dance, it's mine. Podcast, shit is mine. What are you gonna say? It's not?
Oh, no, you can't do that.
Says who?
People love telling you can't.
Nah, you can leave that. You can leave that. You can leave that.
I'm good right there?
Yeah. Let me see. Okay.
My fault.
Nah,
I'm
you
good. I'm
straight.
good. Alright.
Bring down the pop filter a little bit. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Nah, I got you.
You good right there. Straight.
Alright.
But yeah, it's just like, yo, it's yours to take. Take it. Whatever it is that you want. You know what I'm saying?
Thing about people, they love telling you what you can and can't do. Like, what you talking about? I can't do that. Like, I can't. I love when people tell me I can't do something, because now it's just like, I like to figure out, okay, why can't I do this? And or that's why I can't do it. Now I'm going to figure out how to go around the shit that I can't do, and I'm going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to get it done. I'm going to learn what I need to learn. Tell you how much months, how much hours, how much weeks. I'm going to learn to get it done, learn the ins and outs, and then I'm going to show you, yeah, this shit could get done. I'm going to do it.
Who said that I can just do this? Who said that I'm marginalized to why you always lying? I'm
Who
different.
said that? Who said
Yo,
that?
it's crazy, bro. I'm telling you.
Who said that?
That is the difference between... I don't even fucking know what it's the difference between. I just know is that, like, all of this shit that we doing is going to go. I don't care if I'm getting 15 views on a video right now. I don't
just keep
care.
doing this
I
shit,
don't
bro.
care, bro. The numbers don't matter to me.
They don't.
They don't matter, because you know why? At the end of the day, I know I'm making good shit. I'm meeting great people, making great connections, and I'm genuine about it.
You're looking at the bigger picture.
Exactly.
Right.
It's bigger than just a podcast. It's bigger than just the fucking violin shit. It's bigger than all of that.
I have something that I want to actually read to you. That has to do with anything you want to achieve in life.
I hope that it's grammatically.
I was gonna say spell check it.
I know, right? Just make sure it's spell check, bro, before you dive in.
That's crazy. Consistency is. I got two. Consistency is harder when no one is clapping for you. You must clap for yourself during these times. You should always be your biggest fan. That's calm. I always tell people that. And there's another one that I sent to Cisco the other day from a book that I was reading. I gotta scroll up. You gotta hit this shit. Okay. Consistency is one of life's many challenges. To overcome temptation and stay focused on your own path is just as concept to some. But the key comes from within. Start with being consistent with your consistency. So you have to be consistent with being consistent.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that's a thing that a lot of people, that's a skill that a lot of people don't have. I feel like if you have two skills you need in life, consistency and patience. Those are two talents that a lot of people just can't seem to fathom those two concepts. Because without those two things, you wouldn't have all of this. You wouldn't have your violin skills for 18 years that's so calm.
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't have the podcast studio set up. I wouldn't even be able to rebrand myself and go through the trials and tribulations. Cisco wouldn't have figured it out coming from North Carolina, Atlanta, Korea to New York if he didn't have the patience and the consistency and the will to win.
And you know what's crazy too? To add on to that, I think the third one that's super important. You have to be able to troubleshoot, and in order to troubleshoot, you have to be able to notice the issues. There's always something fixed.
Damn, you said keep saying some shit.
You know what I'm saying? Just keep retweeting me like Kalani, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Keep
Like,
saying some shit.
you know what I'm saying? I be on my shit. I'm not on Twitter no more, but you know. Just make sure you give me my credit. You
Yeah, 15%.
To reiterate on what you just said though, back when I was doing my chef thing, one of the most important aspects of that career is the attention to detail. And the reason the attention to detail was such a prominent aspect is because by, like you said, seeing what the issues are and fixing them. It's the only way to reach any type of level that you are trying to reach.
And I'm gonna stop you right there. With paying attention to detail and trying to fix them, I don't know if Elon Musk said this, but it's not about being 100% correct. It's more so about being a little less wrong every day.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't get great overnight. And then even when you are great, it's like that margin between the people who are mediocre and the people who are great. It's a very small margin. It's not that big of a gap.
They just figured out certain tactics or discipline to get to that next level where that person is right here.
Yeah. It's not that big of a
You
gap.
that close.
You're not that far off.
You're not.
Oh, shit. Keep talking. It's fine. We still recording.
Shit turned off?
I think it overheated.
Oh, where?
Yeah, Sony, y'all gotta send me that A7S3, man. I can't be dealing with this overheating shit. You know what
damn.
I mean? Nah, we've been at this for 2 hours, though.
Word?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
But this is the reason why I like open format podcasts. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, I would rather just have a regular conversation.
Rather than topics.
Bro, I've been on podcasts where they'll be like, okay, we're gonna ask like a risque question. Would you rather eat ass or suck toes? Ooh.
I'm crying.
But it's
Eats the booty.
but it's just like, fam, it's just like there's so much more you can pull out of people.
Yeah, it's deeper than that.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
calm shit.
There's so much more you can pull out of people just
A
from
lot of people
talking.
got knowledge. A lot of people got, insight on different things. And, people's minds don't expand that far enough to really challenge people to, dig deep into their minds.
It's not. To be honest, it's just a skill. It's just a skill set. Like being able to. I was talking to Mickey yesterday. Mickey was saying that like having the ability to have deep inquiry, to really dive into it, it's a skill. You have to work on that.
That's a fact.
And for us, I tell everybody this: for those who don't understand us, get out of their way. Do your thing. You don't have to explain yourself. You don't have to prove yourself. You just have to be authentic to you and yourself only. That's it. Once you are at peace with that, sky's the limit. Do what the fuck you want to do.
That's a fact. Once you have peace with yourself, you'll be surprised what you could accomplish.
Yeah, man. So what else you got coming up before we wrap this up?
Oh yeah, I got I told you about the whole record label situation, consult company. I actually have music that's in the works as well. That's actually, I've been working on that. I've been putting in my 10,000 hours.
Your own personal music.
Yes.
That's dope.
And not like some little bullshit that, Instagram. I understand being in my position, somebody who's on the gram, social media, quote unquote. And I hate using this word. I swear I hate this term. Influencer.
I knew he was gonna say that shit. What the fuck does that mean? What does that mean?
What does that mean?
Yo, but it's funny because I hate that term too. But go ahead.
Like, I'm not an influencer. I like to think of myself as a real like architecture, artist. What's the word I'm looking for?
Bro, you're just a content producer.
And
that means way more than just influencer.
Visionary.
Yes.
That's the word I like, visionary. I see things,
Mm-hmm.
It's like That's So Raven, how she used to see shit.
Those visions, bro.
Yeah, that's how I be
Bro,
sometimes.
I recently just did an event and I've been songwriting myself. And I'm gonna show you the shit before like we get up out of here and everything. I'll show you like personally.
Yeah.
Bro, I've been songwriting and I feel like I have like classics on my hand.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so I was watching a group of people sing out a song and I was just sitting there I went into like this little vision. I'm just like, yo, I can literally see these same people singing my song out. And that was motivation for me to keep going. I'm just like, they don't even know.
He said, I could do this.
That's crazy.
They don't even know, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's just like that vision is enough for me to just keep going right there. I don't need nothing else. I don't need a pep talk. I don't need nothing else. My imagination works well enough to push me forward. That's all I need.
I felt that. That's enough to push you to that next level.
And there's always a next level.
Then don't I be telling you that? There's always a next level. Look at niggas like Drake. There's always a next level.
Eating off the $1
Look at
billion
niggas like
streams plate.
Jay-Z, there's always another level.
And I write this shit to myself all the time because I had a problem with self-deprecating and not feeling good enough and having like imposter syndrome and everything. I write this shit down every fucking morning.
Having what syndrome?
Imposter syndrome. Almost feeling like you've gotten somewhere, but you're like, yo, I don't belong here. There's people who are better than me. Like, I'm not that great. Like, why would you like me this much? You know, I've had that. I had that issue before, and I'm still working it out. I write this shit down every morning. Be easy on yourself, and the seed grows in the dark. Growth is uncomfortable.
It's supposed to be.
People say let's build, let's grow. I'm just like, are you serious about that?
You ready to be uncomfortable?
Are you ready? This shit is not easy. You think sitting here practicing all day till my hands start callousing and bleeding and shit like that is fun? That shit is not fun. You think it's fun pushing myself to a limit? You think it's fun not being able to do something and feeling like it's not moving, that you're not getting any better? You think that shit is fun?
It's fun to know that you're giving it your all, and when shit is really not like working out in your favor, it's just like, damn. You don't realize how much effort and time you're putting into something until you sit back and be like, damn, this shit is hard. But you don't realize how far you came. You know, I remember there was a time where I didn't know how to do a lot of shit. Mm-hmm. And then I look back, I'd be like, damn, I could really do this shit now. Wow, what the fuck? Time really passed, time things went by, but like what you said, growth is uncomfortable. It's not fun.
It's not.
This shit
it don't feel good.
Challenge, but if you like challenges, then this is the right department for you. Growing is the right department.
I don't like challenges. Like I like
challenges.
No, put it like this. I don't like the feeling of being challenged. It's not fun. It's not a fun thing. I like the success on the opposite side of being challenged. That shit feels amazing. That shit feels better than any chick that I've ever gotten, any bad bitch. Like that shit feels way greater than that.
Fair.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I bet if I want to be challenged with this, I'm challenged with videography now, I'm challenged with podcasting now, let's do it. Okay. Because I know that there's a greater side to this. That's why I don't pay attention to the views. I don't pay attention to that. Is it good shit? I was gonna ask you, do you have a regimen that you follow? Like every morning, every week, every month?
There's times where I get sidetracked from my regimen and things I want to do. There's times where I try to wake up, meditate a little bit. Then I built a gym in my crib. Mm-hmm. I built a gym in the studio in my crib. I try to go down and work out in the gym. After I work out, I like to go on a walk, talk to myself. I talk to myself a lot. And then there's times where I don't do this as much as I should, but I try to write down my thoughts, little things if I think of a little quote, I may write it down. Like I don't do it enough because my regimen right now is off. But by you asking me that, it's making me like, yeah, bro, you got to get back in tune and even update the regimen and stick to it so you can add that discipline to your life. Because there's times where I be like,
all over the place.
Yeah, and I got to stop and be like, yeah, I'm tweaking right now.
Consistent at being consistent.
Exactly.
You got to create success habits.
But you got to spearhead certain things, though. You know what I'm saying?
That's exactly what
you got to spearhead some shit. So for me, personally, it's just like I have to write down everything that I'm going to do for the day. Even if it's just doing dishes.
My girl told me that. The littlest shit, sometimes you write it, I check it off, like that gives you that extra feeling, that extra fire. Like, I bet, I knocked that out.
For me, I'm a super anxious person, so it allows me to be relieved. And like relax. Like you woke up at 6 o'clock in the morning, you took your walk, you had your coffee, like you just did all the shit that you was gonna do in the last 3 hours. Relax.
Keurig.
You feel like you gotta do more.
I always feel that way. There's something else to get done. You think
you can't even get a chance to be happy. I need more.
Bro, you think this is where like I'm gonna stay? Like there's more to this. You know what I'm saying? There's more to
this. This is calm right now, but niggas don't know. Like I'm about to be out soon.
real soon. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so that's the reason why I need to write it down. I need to be able to come down from the angst of always trying to get shit done.
Yeah.
You know, and then what I'm trying to implement now all the time is rest. Don't pick up your phone. Turn that shit off. Turn your phone off. You can watch TV for a little bit, but other than that, just chill. Go outside.
That phone can really consume a lot of your time. A lot of people don't know how to plug out.
Bro, do you know how disgusting it is when it shows me my screen time? You was on your phone 2% less than you were last week.
Christ.
Now you're at an average of 6 hours and 42 minutes. 6 hours?
What was I doing last week?
That's what I'm like, yo, 6 hours? I'm like, nah, I got to cut this shit off, son. You know what I'm saying? Like,
damn.
so I was like, go outside. I'll make sure I give myself, I have to do everything in increments. So it's just like, if you can only be outside without being on your phone, do it for 10 minutes. All right? Next week, do it for 15. Do it for 20. You can do 20 now without feeling like crazy. Go for a walk.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's why I had to plug out on the gram too. Like, being somebody who's notorious for like constantly posting videos and people like expecting you to do that. Me plugging out was a thing. It's like a big thing. Of course, I'm losing followers. I lost like about, I want to say like 40,000 people unfollow me on the gram. Maybe 50.
Now, ultimately, let me ask you this question, because I asked myself this question. What the fuck does that mean?
Yeah, that's why I was just like, okay,
It don't mean nothing.
it's calm.
Are people still hitting you up to do bookings?
If I really want to like get that back, it's gonna just come back at some point in time. But if you was like, you went far enough to unfollow me, that means that you wasn't really fucking with it to begin with.
But it doesn't really matter
But
about
does
that.
that really
It doesn't really
statistically count for anything at the end of the day? No.
And it's like, for me, this is how I think about it. Like, money isn't everything. It's just important because it allows me to sustain this same constant creation flow.
Yeah.
So it's just like, if I were to lose 100, 200 followers, right? I'm just like, okay, what does that mean? Doesn't really mean anything. The people that say that numbers are everything, numbers only tell one half of the story.
The people that really want to be there, they're gonna be there. But there's people that don't even follow you. Niggas is always watching.
Always.
I've learned that. Because when I first blew up, I had 5,000. So for me to have 5,000 that still blew up, that goes to show me that y'all watching me.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all just waiting for me to do some shit. And that's with anybody. People see the shit, bro. People see your shit.
Let me ask you a question. How long have you been with your girl for?
My girl now, we've been together since March.
March? Okay, that's fairly new. I've had situations where, bro, I'm not gonna lie, there have been like women that I thought I would never fuck with. And after shit started blowing up,
Man,
hey man, what's going
Let's
on?
not
Like, I see you
even-
doing your thing, like we should link up, blah blah blah.
not even go there.
I'm like, whoa, I'm like, you mean to tell me this is the only thing that
It's 'cause
separated me
you-
from you?
Just what I told you earlier. It's just the idea of being around that energy of somebody who got to another level. Like, you're in the presence of somebody who broke that wall and stepped through into a life that you probably only dream about. I'm in that life. I stepped into that realm.
And believe me, being in
And
the
you
club,
want that energy around you.
believe me, being in the club and popping bottles and drinking all the time, that shit is not it. It's fun sometimes.
It's cool if you with the right people.
Yeah.
If you with like a bunch of bullshit, what you gonna say my fault?
No, you good.
That's another thing too, about putting other people on and really wanting other people to win around you and shit. It's just like, this is a lot funner when I'm around people that already understand me.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Like-minded folks.
Yeah, especially around the people that was there when things wasn't at that point. If you around them when you get to that point, it's just like, shit, bro, we here. What you want to do? Like, you want to get some chicken and waffles? You want to pop some bottles? Like, you want to get a B&B? You want to drive some whips? Like, what you want to do?
Speaking of chicken and waffles.
The people that you can enjoy, like the organic, simple things. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, it's not always about the looks, the IG. Like, you know what I mean? It's not about the cars. It's not about the women. It's not about that. You know what I'm saying?
Give me a little piece of that.
Are you tapped out?
Nah,
You
nah,
just
a
little
little piece.
But yeah, man. I don't really got more to talk about. I just been like on my shit and ranting and everything.
Yeah.
And being that I don't have my thoughts with those rants, I would prefer not to say this shit on camera.
Oh, you don't have it like situated?
These are like scrambled thoughts. These aren't like, you know what I'm saying? Shit that I see on the gram that bothers me and everything. And oh, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Them shits is Shit's just dumb cheap. You know what I mean? I didn't start. I didn't get sponsored for the podcast yet. You know what I'm saying? You ain't break nothing, bro. I ain't gonna charge you. You know what I mean? Like
After the shit over, yo, bro, yeah, here's the bill, bro. Like,
yo, I'm gonna need like
you
150
did
for the
some
studio
crazy shit
time. You know what I'm
earlier,
saying? Nah, I wouldn't do no shit like that, man. I wouldn't do no shit like that. But yeah, man, we don't gotta force nothing else. I ain't got nothing else to really talk about, man. You know, it's a pleasure having you here. You're welcome anytime. Anytime you need help with anything, bro, you got my number.
We're gonna get this working. There's a lot of shit I actually want to incorporate you on, and I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna let you hear one of my tunes.
Yeah, yo, please.
I'm gonna let you hear some shit.
Please.
Yeah, for a fact. We're gonna get to it. There's a lot of things that I actually want to do with you. I want y'all two to collaborate on some shit that I was telling him about like last month. Like, yeah, I gotta do. He's nice with the violin. I wanna, make it make sense. So we're gonna talk and we're gonna figure it out how to get to that next level. Cause I'm all about painting that picture and bringing it to life.
And before we get up out of here, I forgot to allow Cisco to plug his drinks because that's what we're drinking right now. We're drinking some of Cisco's drinks. What you call them shits again, bro? These shits is hitting. I ain't gonna lie.
So they're called established because on each bottle of Hennessy it says established in 1765. That's like the Instagram name of my drinks, EST_1765.
EST_1765.
And where do you normally be at? And like when do you sell?
So I do deliveries during the day, somewhat on the low, and then I post up in different locations at night, primarily in Brooklyn, usually in Williamsburg by the piers. Really crafty.
What's
Hennessy
the flavors?
cocktails.
Facts.
I know the flavors.
What is this, blueberry?
Everything that I make is very Caribbean inspired. So I use like ginger, cinnamon, and allspice. Spices in general. Fresh lime, mint. Like what we're drinking right now, the blueberry Hennessy mojito.
That's lit.
Cool.
I have a Jamaican inspired margarita, also made with Hennessy. Passion fruit daiquiri.
You know what?
Stuff like that.
Give them your gram. Like spell it out for them. Give them your gram so everybody know where to find you.
Got you. It's
So niggas can connect. You know what I mean?
at EST_1765. That's Hennessy's birthday. Established in 1765. EST_1765.
Boss.
Nick, I'm sure everybody don't need your shit, but give your Instagrams and your Twitters and all that shit, bro. You know what I mean?
Down Goes Fraser. DOWNGOESFRASER. A lot of people spell my last name extremely wrong. We got the FRAZIER, FRAZAER. They got a whole bunch of ways like FRASER.
So you're not the only one who has spelling and grammar issues.
one.
We don't let that shit go, bro.
Damn, that's all good. I take it.
Yo, it's the Matt Violetist podcast. We are out of here.